Welcome to our presentation. In light of recent developments, we must address the strategic handling of this public relations emergency. Let's delve into the details of the crisis that has unfolded. On March 20th, 2024, an unfortunate incident occurred at one of our facilities, resulting in injuries to several individuals. This incident has garnered significant media attention, with reports highlighting alleged negligence on our part. Let's take a closer look at the numbers. These statistics underscore the seriousness of the situation and the potential impact it could have on our organization's reputation. We must address this crisis promptly and effectively. Now, let's analyze the potential impact of this crisis on Nike's reputation and overall standing in the public eye. The incident has already garnered significant media attention, with reports spreading rapidly across various platforms. This heightened visibility can lead to a loss of consumer trust, negative public perception, and potential legal ramifications. Additionally, the social media landscape is abuzz with discussions, with thousands of mentions and a substantial portion expressing negative sentiment. This can further exacerbate the challenges we face in managing this crisis. One of the critical aspects of our crisis response plan is the assignment of a spokesperson who will represent our organization publicly during this challenging time. We have designated our CEO, Donahoe, as the spokesperson for several reasons. Their presence in addressing this crisis demonstrates our commitment to transparency and openness. Our target audiences can be broadly categorized into external and internal stakeholders. Externally, we need to address the concerns and perceptions of consumers, media outlets, regulatory bodies, and community stakeholders. Internally, our focus is on our employees at all levels, including the board of directors and shareholders. Crafting a clear and effective message to the public is a crucial step in our crisis response plan. Let's outline the key components of the message that we will communicate to the public. This message reflects our values, accountability, and commitment to addressing the crisis head-on. It will be communicated through various channels to reach our target audiences and demonstrate our proactive approach to resolving the situation. Effective internal communication is key during a crisis. Let's outline the message that will be communicated to our employees to keep them informed, engaged, and aligned with our response efforts. Our message to employees will emphasize transparency, updates, support resources, and the importance of their role in maintaining trust and delivering on our commitments to consumers and stakeholders. This message reinforces our commitment to transparency and keeps employees informed and engaged in our crisis response efforts. It will be communicated through internal channels to ensure all employees are aware of the situation and our proactive approach to addressing it. Effective communication during a crisis requires the use of various public relations tools and communication channels. Let's explore the tools and channels we will utilize for both internal and external communications. For internal communications, we will leverage email communications, internal meetings, town halls, and intranet updates to keep employees informed, engaged, and aligned with our crisis response efforts. Externally, our communication tools will include press releases, social media platforms such as Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook, and updates on our organization's website dedicated to crisis communication. By utilizing these PR tools and communication channels effectively, we can ensure timely, transparent, and consistent communication both internally and externally during this crisis. Continuous monitoring and evaluation are critical components of our crisis response plan. Let's delve into how we will assess the effectiveness of our strategies and initiatives. Firstly, we will monitor public sentiment through social media listening tools, surveys, and feedback mechanisms. This will help us gauge the perception of our organization, track changes in sentiment, and identify areas for improvement. Secondly, media monitoring will be essential to track coverage, identify any misinformation or inaccuracies, and ensure that our messages are being accurately conveyed and received by the media and the public. Thirdly, stakeholder feedback loops will be established to gather input from consumers, employees, regulatory bodies, and community stakeholders. This feedback will provide valuable insights into the effectiveness of our communication efforts and areas where we can enhance our response. As we conclude our presentation on the Crisis Response Plan, let's recap the key points and strategies discussed to effectively manage this public relations crisis and protect our organization's reputation. Our Crisis Response Plan will unfold in 4 key phases. Immediate response, which is day 1 to day 3. Assign a spokesperson, issue a public statement, activate internal communication, and monitor media. Phase 2, which is communication and engagement that will happen between day 4 and 7, which includes conducting town halls, releasing a press release, engaging on social media, and updating the website. Phase 3, ongoing monitoring, takes place between week 2 and 4. Monitor media and sentiment, gather feedback, conduct internal updates, and provide progress reports. And finally, Phase 4, evaluation and adjustment from week 5 and onward. Evaluate effectiveness, adjust based on feedback, implement long-term strategies, and maintain a proactive communication. This streamlined timeline ensures a structured approach to effectively managing our crisis response plan. Now we will open the floor for questions and answers regarding our crisis response plan and strategies. Please feel free to ask any questions or seek clarification on the plan we've outlined.